This is pretty much the same thing. Kanye West pretty much stole this guy's swag. I'm just like, bro, first of all, nobody says swag anymore, son. That's the first thing, son. Because I heard a few people say swag. I'm like, why y'all saying swag? So nobody says swag. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Laundrothers. Man, check this out, man. This is your first time on He Rants. I want to let you know I'm just a random guy who likes to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. And if you find that sexy or attractive, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. And at the same time, leave a like, because I'm so insecure. Those likes, they feel let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch, mofo. Men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box. Actually, hit the email to hit me up for some merch and stuff, man. I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. I've been busy as hell, man. But let's not waste no more time. Let's get into the first story. We gotta talk about this. Damn, it is hot. We gotta head over here to Ahmedabad. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong. India, right? Why are we going to Ahmedabad, India? This was something that happened a little while ago, right? Not too long ago, about June-ish. I think it was like June 22nd, that is, right? There was a young man by the name of Salman Mirza or something like Mirza. I don't know. Let's call him. His name is Salman. All right? We're just gonna call him Salman, which is a funny name when you think about it. Why would you name? You know, it's Indian. Hey, a lot of people don't know this, right? But one of my cousins, I was going through his yearbook and I saw he had a dude that he knew that was Indian, and his name was Ashit. Yeah. So Indian names are interesting. They're definitely interesting. Like it was legit spelled A shit. Crazy, right? He said it's pronounced a sheet, but no, you come to this country, we're gonna pronounce it how it's spelled. You're a shit, okay? A shit. Alright, but carrying on, son. So this guy Salman, right? He decided to have a little fun time with his girl, his boo thing, right? Which is totally understandable. That's what we do out here, right? I always commend men who are out here trying to slay the pipe to as many females as possible. Granted, when you have a girlfriend, it's a little bit harder because now you're only with one girl as opposed to being single. You're able to spread your seed to as many vaginas as see fit, right? But you know, being that he has his girlfriend, and most likely he's probably faithful and everything, he decided to have some fun time with his girl and everything, right? But here's the problem, right? When he got to the hotel room, which they decided to have their fun time in, he did not bring a condom, right? Usually, if you guys know me, if you guys been following this channel for quite some time, you guys will realize that for me, the condom doesn't even come to my mind, right? When we're going out to have fun, it's just weird. It's almost like a foreign language. If a girl was to say, "Oh, do you have a condom?" I don't know. I don't know what type of monstrosity you trying to like. I don't. What are we talking about here? We're talking condoms. Is that you know? So I don't really have that flowing through my cranium, right? But apparently he did, right? Some people might say that's responsible. I say that he doesn't like good sex, right? He obviously doesn't like good sex, and he deserves to be cheated on. That's what I would say. So since this guy wants to be, safe, right? Overly safe, that is, right? He decided to use glue, epoxy glue, apparently, to seal his penis hole shut in order to be used as a contraceptive. Right. This is different. I don't know why they had the glue already. In fact, I do know why I had the glue. Apparently, they were getting high off the glue at the same time, which makes a lot of sense. When you break it down, right? You're getting high with the glue. I guess if you're getting high with glue, right, which I didn't even know was a thing anymore. I thought people stopped doing that. I thought people started using the heavy drugs like blow and stuff. But I guess not. I guess we're going back to the to the late 70s, early 80s. I'm bringing back to the glue. At least I assume that's when early 80s had the crack and stuff. But I think glue was probably a thing before crack. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, right? But am I? Let's carry on. So he decided to do all that, get high with the glue, put it there, and then he decided to have sex, right? I'm assuming by him closing his pee-pee hole with the glue, right? It's going to stop the ejaculation from coming out, but also it's going to stop a few other things from coming out, you know what I'm saying? So he decided to do that, and long story short, he passed away. He passed away. I know you guys probably thought it was just going to be a regular story that they're going to go to the hospital and probably just, embarrassing story, like, oh yeah, I glued my joint shut, you know what I'm saying, boom, and then they find a way to cut it open. No, that didn't happen like that. No. So pretty much what happened, he passed away. He definitely passed away. He died. Sad, really sad too, right? I don't know what happens, like what happens when you die that type of way, like when the funeral What do you say at the funeral, right? It's one of those weird things, right? When you see certain people die a certain way, you like, what do you say at the funeral? Of course, you're sad that this person passed away, but you're also like, hey, before I go to the next story, I just gotta really say, when I tell my viewers to not wear a condom, right? You know, a lot of people come at me, I get a lot of backlash, be like, oh, you're being stupid, you're ridiculous, man, and you're taking a lot of risk. I just want you guys to remember this story. Just remember that story, son. Remember what happened to Salmon. Stay raw. We got to talk about this guy, Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, man. You guys know about the whole situation with Jake Paul. Jake Paul, this is old news at this point, right? Because by the time I drop this video, it's probably Tuesday, right? So this is definitely old news. So you guys already know that Jake Paul pretty much beat Tyron Woodley in a decision, right? And I'm telling you this right now, I am very disappointed. I am very, very, very disappointed, right? Because this is crazy to me. Tyron Woodley being a UFC fighter and everything, right? Getting a little bit older in age, but still young enough to whoop some young white boy's ass, right? And I just don't get it. I honestly just don't get it, man. I don't know what happened. So a lot of people's coming out saying that the fight looked rigged, right? They're just like, there's no way Jake Paul is going out here being 4-0 at this point, just being a YouTube star that decided that he could just jump in the ring with all these professional athletes, regardless if they are boxers, right? They're still professional athletes. He beat 2 UFC, was it 2 or 3 UFC people? So, I mean, those guys are still professional fighters, regardless. Nate Robinson, yeah, we make fun of Nate Robinson, but at the end of the day, he wasn't a boxer, right? He was a basketball player, son. If he knew how to fight, it is. But most of the time, those basketball players, man, they don't usually fight, man. Usually before the fight really goes down, referees break them up, right? So you never really see. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron can't fight, son. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I really wouldn't be surprised, bro. Certain people I wouldn't try, though, like Shaq. I wouldn't try Shaq. I don't think Shaq needs to know how to fight for real. I think his hands is strong enough to have they connect. Probably send you straight to the shadow realm, right? But I digress, right? So the reason why a lot of people are saying that this fight was pretty much staged or rigged, right, was just first off the strength of there was some instances that it looked like that Woodley could have taken this guy Jake out, right? But he seemed to hold back. Actually, yeah, let me show that to you. Okay, so look. I was about to show it to y'all, but then I realized that that's definitely probably copyright. That's definitely probably copyright. I think Showtime is gonna come and be on my ass, right? So listen, you can go on Twitter. It's all over Twitter, son. They show instances when he could have finished him, right? But decided not to, right? Hey, here's the thing though. I wouldn't be surprised if they were staging these fights, right? The only thing is, I am very disappointed, right? Because when you saw the interview before the fight and everything, they were sitting down at the table and everything. Tyron Woodley looked like he was talking to a little kid, right? Jake Paul didn't know what to say. He was flabbergasted. And just off the intimidation factor, I feel like Tyron Woodley won that, right? I think a lot of people felt like, okay, this is the guy that's going to shut this boy up, man, and make him realize that coming into the boxing ring is a serious thing, right? This is not a joke. This is where the professionals really come in and really do their thing, right? And then Tyron Woodley goes there and loses by decision. Thank God he didn't get TKO'd or knocked out. So at least we can give him that, right? But this whole thing about rigging, I won't be surprised, man. Once you have enough money, right? And Tyron Woodley, granted, I'm not sure how much his net worth is at this point, right? But I'm pretty sure this guy Jake Paul is making a bag. All these fights, he's getting paid handsomely, right? In fact, he's getting paid so well. I think this last fight, he actually took a pay cut in order to make sure the lower fighters, right, in the ticket, on the ticket, were pretty much, financially taken care of and everything, right? So that's telling me that you are making a bag, right? I won't be surprised if he has more money than Tyron Woodley, right? People don't understand that YouTube money is legit, especially when you get really, really big. So them views really start adding up, right? So Tyron Woodley might be looking at this like, listen, I'm pretty much at the point that I'm out of here anyways, right? Let me get a nice little bag before I go. Granted, it might be a double bag, because I think even if he loses, he makes money, maybe, get something under the table. The only thing is, though, I honestly don't think that it's rigged, son. I just feel like Tyron Woodley underestimated the dude. Thought Jake Paul, this guy is a freaking YouTuber. Come on, son. Like, it's just like this guy used to do pranks and stuff. Used to have a whole YouTube house with a whole bunch of other kids out here making vlog videos and stuff. Like, it's just hard to see yourself get your ass whooped by somebody like this, right? It doesn't make sense, right? So even though you seen that he's 3-0, you're just like, bro, he's just been getting lucky, son. He been flying, just getting lucky, son. Let me really get into the ring with him, right? And maybe he underestimated him. And even when he had the opportunity to knock him out, the main reason why a lot of people thought it was rigged, I feel like it still might have been a situation that he just really underestimated him. Like, okay, boom, I'm going to make a fool out of this boy, son. Like, he got knocked down. I'm not going to knock him out yet. I'm just going to keep going at him. And let's see, like, if he gets knocked over a few times, bro, pretty much, I'm going to show the world that I'm better than this guy. And it didn't end up that way. Oh, we got to talk about this guy, Donald Glover. You guys know Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino, man. This guy, I'm not going to say I love his music. I listen to a little bit of his music, so I'm not going to make it seem like I'm just out here downloading albums, right? But I love his show Atlanta and stuff. Pretty hilarious, right? And it's chill type of funny, son. That's the type of humor I love, right? But the reason I'm talking about him is because apparently he was throwing some shade at some album cover artwork, right? Apparently. I don't know. To me, I don't feel like it's that much shade, but apparently a lot of people do think that it's shade, right? If you guys didn't know, this guy Yeezy, Kanye West, man, just released his album Donda, son. And I'm telling you this, man, about this album. This album is fire, son. It's flames. A lot of people don't want to hear me say that, but it is what it is, right? The song is pretty good. I mean, the songs are pretty good. I feel like the features did justice, right? But here's the thing, right? I think this might be one of the best albums that don't have a parental advisory on it, son. Yes, keep in mind, this is a Christian album, right? Still flamage, man. And listen, we can use this as a template for other Christian rappers, right? Because I feel like a lot of Christian rappers, it comes off somewhat not as smooth, right? It almost comes off cheesy sometimes. It definitely does. It definitely, not all, but majority. It comes off kind of cheesy, right? It's like, oh my goodness, damn. Talk about slinging coke or something. So it's not even like that, so, but in general, so it does come off kind of cheesy, and I feel like the way Kanye approached it, he made it very listenable, if that's a word. So this guy Donald Glover is not really liking the album cover by this guy Kanye West, right? Or at least it comes off to a lot of people. Like I said, to me it just seems like he's just speaking, right? Speaking of album covers, right? I don't know if you guys saw the Certified Lover Boy album cover. Or at least I think it's the promo for the album cover. It had a whole bunch of emojis of different women, pregnant women, different races wearing different colored shirts, right? And a lot of people are trying to figure out what the hell does this mean, right? What is this guy Drake trying to say, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like he's saying what I've been saying for a very long time, right? Like, just smash as many women, no matter their orientation, raw, get them pregnant, and keep it pushing, son. Keep being great, and that way you will be a certified lover boy. I respect it. I love it, man. Drake is doing what he can, man, to make sure that he fights for the city boys, man. City boys are winning, son. City boys are winning, son. Stuff like this make city boys go up 100 points. So I mean, I respect it. I definitely respect it. But I digress. Let's go back to this. So Donald Glover, right? He had the album 3/15/20 that he released, right? And that album, it was just a square that was white. That's all it was. It was just a white square, right? And we had the boy Kanye West release Donda, and his joint is just a black square, right? And some people are saying like, yo, this is pretty much the same. This is pretty much the same thing. Kanye West pretty much stole this guy's swag. I'm just like, bro, first of all, nobody says swag anymore, son. That's the first thing, son. Because I heard a few people say swag. I'm like, why y'all saying swag? So nobody says swag. But my problem is like, it's a square is black, son. The other square is white, son. Are we taking colors now? We can't do colors. We can't do. It's one thing if they were both black. If they were both black, then I'd be like, okay, or they're both white. I'd be like, okay, I get it, I see it, right? But son, we're talking about two different colors, bro. Why does it? But he pretty much came out and said like, I'm just happy to be influential, right? That's what Donald Glover said, right? And listen, like I said before, I honestly feel like he don't care, son. To him, he's probably looking at it like, this is not a big deal, so why y'all making this into something that is not, right? It's definitely not, son. Kanye West's album is flames. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there again. That album was great, son. And maybe I'm biased, right? Because I love all of Kanye's work, son. Even Yeezus. Not that much Yeezus. Yeezus was okay, you know what I'm saying? But I love all his albums, Graduation, Late Registration, especially his old stuff, right? And yes, I'm gonna be that guy. Oh, you're gonna be like, yeah, the old Kanye, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is, right? He's definitely doing his thing, and he was able to smash Amber Rose and Kim Kardashian. Granted, Granted, both of them are in the Street Coalition, and they're very, very strong members of the streets. He still smashed both of them, right? Wifed them, which dropped down City Boys points. But hey, it is what it is, right? People make mistakes, and I'm willing to allow this mistake to fly by, right? Definitely fly by. But this whole situation with Donald Glover and Kanye, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I just wanted something to report on. I know this wasn't big news and stuff, but I mean, hey, if y'all want me to try to drop a video, I'm trying to drop at least 4 videos a week. So sometimes there's gonna be nothing big really happening, son. So it is what it is. But that's all I gotta say, man. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. I'm so insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, buy the merch, mofo, and offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.